Good evening, guys, and happy Tuesday to all of our sunshiny faces. Guys, I didn't end up getting up very early today, but honestly was probably one of my most productive days, like, that I've had probably maybe in the last month almost. I felt very tired out, like, sort of at the end of the day today, and I guess that was a good thing. Like, I cleaned the bathroom today, and honestly, I love our vacuum cleaner. It is awesome. Like, we have the Dyson Ball Animal 2, I think it is. It's an amazing vacuum cleaner. Like, we've had it for over a year now, not had like any problems literally at all. I did wind up getting like a sock, I think, stuck in the like tube, like the hose at one point, and had to get it out. But the way it releases is so easy, and to be able to like get it out was like very easy. Like with the other old vacuum cleaner that we'd have to like get a broom and like stinking jam it through the hose to try and get it out. It was a huge pain. This one, like I said, we had one little problem. I just unclipped it at like the base and was able to just stick my hand in there actually and just like get it out. It was very easy. That was only like, and I wouldn't even say that was a problem. That was like our fault. Like, I just vacuumed stuff up and didn't even look to see what was underneath like the couch before I just started vacuuming, and then realized that I was like, why does the suction not feel very good? And I was like, that's very weird, because the suction is amazing on it, and I have not had a problem with that at all. The problem is that the suction is almost too good, and it likes to fight when you're trying to use the hose. It tries to fight you, and then the whole entire vacuum cleaner, like, because the suction's so strong, the whole vacuum cleaner starts coming with you. So what I had to do today was actually put the vacuum cleaner on the other side of the gate, close the gate, and then actually use the hose and stretch it out, because if not, the vacuum cleaner, like, I wind up actually lifting the vacuum cleaner up because of how, again, strong the hose is, like the suction is, that when I'm doing something like I was trying to, there's a grate in the hallway that used to be like the old return, I think, before the second edition was added, and instead of like properly covering it, you know, like putting drywall back up or anything like that, they just covered it over, and there's still the vent in the hallway, but it goes to nothing because there's no duct work there, because like I said, there's a second floor. So it's just a grate in the hallway, and so it gets dusty, very dusty, and like trying to even just use like a duster like doesn't really wind up working. So I was like, you know what, I have never tried to use the vacuum cleaner to actually like use it, and it worked so amazingly. Like, stuff that's probably been here since before we were like, you know, we even moved in, dust that was up there, you know, like there was like chunks of it like coming out, and I was like, this is amazing. So I mean, we could probably, I'm not going to say that. I was going to say we could probably take it down and try and clean like the inside of it, but it's been painted over like 100 times. So the amount of paint that is on there, we probably wind up ripping it off and then have to repaint again. So I don't even think that that's an option. So like I said, you know, I've dusted it, and like it looks better once it gets dusted. But again, there's still stuff like in between like the grate too that you can't like wind up actually getting to. So I did with the vacuum cleaner today. It was amazing. But like I said, while I'm trying to use the hose, I'm actually lifting the vacuum cleaner up off the ground at the same time. And I was like, and so my arms today are killing me because of how much of a workout it is to have to try and use this vacuum cleaner, because the suction power, it is like fighting against a like an anaconda, literally, is how I would equate it to, probably, because the thing stinking just does not give up, and like no matter what you do, like you have to have another person hold on to the vacuum cleaner while you're trying to use the hose. I don't feel like it should have to be that difficult. So like I said, that is the one downfall I feel like to having the Dyson. And again, I'm like, you know, not the strongest person on earth, but like I feel like the vacuum cleaner I should not be picking the vacuum cleaner up off the ground, like with the amount of suction that it has, which like I said, it's great, but it really defeats the purpose of using the hose. And I believe because like I said, I was doing tons of research before I ended up getting it, and that was one of the things that I didn't see. People weren't saying like this was a problem, so I almost wonder why it seems to be such a problem for me. Like like some people said like, oh, you have to like sort of stretch the hose out and over time like it'll get better. Was like, again, once I got it already and was like looking up and like people are talking like on different forums about it, was what I saw. But I shouldn't, like I said, be able to pick it up by the hose because the suction is so strong at that point. So yeah, like I said, it's a great vacuum cleaner. But the point of getting, I think, the Ball Animal 2 is that it has a longer hose, so like you can leave the vacuum cleaner at the bottom of the stairs and go all the way up the stairs and be able to vacuum everything. Well, I can't because the vacuum cleaner likes to come right along with the hose, so it is not like a stationary, it's gonna stay there, not move. It is going to wind up tipping over at one point and then probably following me up the stairs, which, because I haven't even tried to do that yet, because, well, I did one time. I actually just carried the vacuum cleaner up the stairs with me because it wasn't worth it. So yeah, like I said, the suction is so stinking strong that like that's one of the downfalls I've noticed to it. And like, so it has also like the extension wand part. I'm terrified too because it's so strong. It tries to suck the like wand back in. And so I use it most of the time without that, but today I wasn't. And it kept trying to suck it back in. So then if you wind up like doing it at an angle, you have the wand in like the like, you know, the movable part sort of the like the plasticky part of the hose, and I'm scared I'm gonna like puncture a hole in it because it shouldn't be bending the way that it is, because again, it's pulling it back inside of the actual hose and not at like the cap part where it's supposed to, so that you can then bend like the hose. And so it's, like I said, that's one of the other things that like I'm very nervous about, and that's why I don't like to use it. But that's one of the downfalls, because I felt like we sort of did wind up getting like that for one of those reasons, but just too because it's a, you know, it honestly, I will be like, oh, the carpet looks, you know, really clean and everything like that, or like, oh, I just, you know, vacuumed the carpet yesterday, and then I stinking, you know, wind up vacuuming it again today, and I will wind up with an entire like carton full of dog hair, and I'm like, how did that even happen? I was like, it doesn't even look like there's any dog hair, but somehow it winds up still finding like all of the dirt and dog hair, which is amazing. It's honestly awesome, and it was, I would say, definitely worth the money, but I want to know why. Like I said, it seems like to me the hose, the suction is just way too strong. But I did see with the not the upright vacuums, but the other ones, they have it so you can adjust the suction. You can't on these ones, and so like I said, that is one of the downfalls to the fact that the vacuum winds up following you when you're trying to use the hose. So I don't use the hose that often, but I feel like it is sort of like, it's a feature. I should be able to use it, and I feel like a lot of times I can't, because again, it's, you know, like trying to do that, it's stinking heavy to try and lift that entire vacuum cleaner. And it's a heavy vacuum cleaner too. Like I think it's like 20 or 30 or something like that pounds. So like I said, it's definitely, when you're lifting it from the hose, and I'm like trying to like keep the like vacuum cleaner down at the same time, so I'm fighting myself too at one point. So yeah, like I said, I'm sore from that, and cleaning the shower today too. I feel like I definitely got a somewhat of a workout from cleaning today, which is, I guess, a good thing. I feel like, though, like I was saying, I shouldn't feel like that when I'm vacuuming. Like, vacuuming shouldn't make me feel like I just did like arm day. So anyways, yeah, I felt like tired though at the end of the day today, just because I felt worn out, which is, like I said, I feel like a good thing. But I did manage to get all of that done today as well. I did edit a vlog, because I did 3 on Friday, so I had another one that I could upload today or tomorrow along with the one I did today, and I uploaded 4 that I had edited prior to that, so like on Thursday, and then also 2 that I did on Friday, because I did 3 in total. So I had 4 that I uploaded today. I did a massive amount of laundry, like I think 3 loads, which is sort of massive, I guess, because normally like that's sometimes what I wind up doing in like a week. But because of all the attic stuff, I feel like I haven't really gotten caught back up with everything yet, just because we're still bringing stuff down out of the attic. Like I found another 2, that's what I had to do. One of the loads today was 2 big, like, of my parents, not like comforters, but they're like sort of like winter blankets, like like just like in between sort of blankets, like in addition to their comforters. They'll wind up using them because they're like big blankets for like their bed. And so I had to wash 2 of those because those were up in the attic, and they just sort of like smelled like musty a little bit. And so they were put up in the attic clean, like in a tote, but they just didn't smell like that when we took it out. So I was like, okay, I'll rewash those. So I washed both of those, but like I said, that's like an extra load I had to do today instead of actually washing clothes, because we're still sort of behind with clothes because I've been like having to wash other things that we've been, you know, mixing that in with our regular clothes. So I haven't gotten a really good like jump on finishing all of our like regular daily clothes. Whereas like I'm still washing them, but I just haven't gotten everything finished yet because I've been like incorporating and having to, like I said, add so much extra stuff. And the other thing too is I have to wash my bedding as well. And so that's the other thing, is that like I'm, you know, like in between, I need to get that done at some point too. So yeah, like I said, I got a lot of stuff done today, I felt like, and didn't wake up very early, but I think I'm going to take a shower and get to bed, because my arms could use a rest. So I will see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see y'all over Sunshiny Pieces tomorrow. So bye guys.